You imagine if you didn't have to sleep, if there was a pill that they could give you that would eliminate your need for sleep, you would have 8 whole more hours to do whatever you want during the day. Like, imagine if you didn't get tired like that.
I don't want that.
You don't want that?
No, because what I'm going to end up doing is there's no way if I had 8 more hours, I wouldn't cheat on my wife. I don't have a wife, but if you gave me 8 more hours in a day, dude.
That would be it.
It would be fucking... It's so hard for a guy to get through 16 without fucking, like, doing an 8-ball or fucking running around on his leg.
Shooting at cops.
You give him 8 more hours?
8 more hours, you got to get in the shootout.
Bro, half the dudes are going to check out, man. We can't handle it. It's already too hard, man.
Yeah, armed robbery. You got to do something.
Dude, isn't it weird how guys, like if you look at some of these guys, like Elon Musk, Facebook, what's his name, Mark.
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, and then the other guy, they look like aliens, bro. Their body's white. They're really...
It's because they work all day.
Right,
like
but...
if you look at Elon when he was out on that yacht, those photos they took of him, that motherfucker looks like he hasn't seen the sunlight in years.
Yeah.
Years. Like, his body has not been exposed to sun. Like, you can't fake that. That whiteness, that's a wild whiteness.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's almost an extraterrestrial whiteness. It's the whiteness you see when you see an alien.
It's paper.
That's what I'm telling you, is that these guys are, you know, I believe that autism is like kind of the next, there's kind of a space where there is like man and machine. And that's a lot of autism. A lot of autism, you see these guys who will do the calculations and they'll be able to, you know, figure things out. They're almost a little bit more of a computer than a person, or they're somewhere in the middle, kind of.
Like they're more advanced than us.
Yeah.
They're eliminating the emotions that hold people back.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
And so when you get that, and you get some of these guys that are like that, I think that's kind of the next evolution, and that's closer really to aliens, man.
Yeah.
When you see aliens, they're not like, oh, fuck, man.
Right.
Been a long day.
Scratching their balls.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's an interesting thing that
They're
I've thought
doing
of
business,
too,
man.
is that maybe that's like the next level of evolution, is that like there's more of a separation between emotional anxiety and all the things, and instead concentrating on calculations and numbers and accomplishments. I mean, just think about all the different things that Elon does simultaneously. That's what's wild. Like, that doesn't seem like a normal human being would have the capacity to develop rockets while he's developing electric cars, while he's developing Neuralink, which is like a human computer brain interface, while he's developing the Boring Company, where he's trying to solve traffic problems.
While he's in the Mediterranean.
Yeah, with his shirt off, looking like a sheet.
Risking it all.
Going crazy.
Out there for 1 minute in the sun at that level.
You see, there's a story that came out that said that like he's not friends with the guy from Google anymore because he had an affair with his wife.
Oh, that's crazy.
And then he just tweeted, he goes, this is fucking totally bullshit. He goes, I am friends with the guy. I was just hanging out with him last night. And he's like, I've only seen his wife with other people around like 2 or 3 times ever.
Oh, it's all fiction?
Yeah. He goes, I haven't seen her in years.
Oh, that's fiction.
Like, he tweeted about it. He's like, this is just a lie. Like, they just make up lies. Like, people just make up shit about him. Imagine if you just made shit up about you and then printed it in the fucking, what was it in? Was it in the was it in
the Wall Street Journal?
Wall Street Journal.
But I mean, now it's like there's bots making stories. So soon I feel like there's going to be a story for everything that's going to be out there, and people are just going to be, it's like is there even any real, you know, what recourse do you even have these days?
Well, he could sue. He could definitely sue. A story like that is defamatory. But all they have to do is say that they have a source. But, I mean, you got to check with him, I think, before you print something like that. But the thing is, like, the concern is that what those stories do, like, I think he made some sort of reference to short sellers.
Okay.
So, like, someone who's, like, shorting the stock.
Yeah.
So you could make an argument that if the stock crashes, that you could make a lot of money on that. And if you made a story that made Elon look like he's out of control, he's losing his mind, people would go, oh, boy, I'm going to get rid of my stock because this CEO is out of his fucking mind. And then you're shorting the stock. And so then the stock crashes, and then the people that shorted the stock wind up making a shitload of money. Like, you could make an argument that someone would write, I'm not saying they did, but someone would write a defamatory story just so that they could profit.